Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Zipper. It's going to be turn 15 for the Comintern. Reasonably sure. Yeah. That'll be July of 1943. Already addressed the housekeeping, which would be Spanish aligning to Germany. So let's get straight into it with the CCP turn. We'll have 9 to spend. We'll spend it all on 2 cavalry and an infantry, clearing our bank. For combats, we do have 2. We'll have 5 cavalry and a medium tank from Xikang attacking Yunnan, joined by 4 cavalry from Xinghai. And then everything in Hopei and Sichuan is attacking Shantung. That's going to be 2 artillery, 2 medium armor, 14 infantry, and a mountain infantry. Alright. With those being the only combats, let's go ahead and roll them out. We'll start with the Shantung. We've got 2 artillery, first strike rolling at 3 with no terrain penalty. No hits. We've got 13 infantry not boosted rolling at 2. Yeah. That's a hit. Several. And in defense, we've got a militia rolling at 2. That's a miss. That battle is over without casualty. And then lastly, we'll have Yunnan. We have 9 cavalry rolling at 2 in the mountains, 1 medium tank rolling at 5, and then there are 4 defending militia at 2. Round 1's attack. 1, 2 hits. Yep, okay. And then in defense, 1 hit. Okay. 1 cavalry will be dead. And then we'll press for round 2. Two more hits, that's it. And in defense, 1 more hit. 2 cavalry dead total. They really need to get this down first. Alright. With that complete, we can move into our non-combat movement phase. Have an artillery from Xinghai moving into Sichuan. 3 artillery and an infantry from Beiping to Hopei. And medium tank from Rihe into Hopei through Beiping. And a infantry into Beiping from Rihe. Alright, with that we can move on to our placement phase. We'll start with the recruit roll. We'll be rolling, hitting on a 12 or less, which just means we automatically hit. So we're going to recruit an infantry into Sichuan. Place our buys. Infantry goes in Sichuan. The cavalry will both go in Xikang. And then we'll collect 12 IPP. And end our turn. CCP's done. Let's move on to the Soviet Union. We'll start with the tech rolls. Have rolled once more off screen using the Dice Maiden bot. Hit of 12 on strategic rockets. Miss on jet fighters and on advanced mech. For diplomacy, we'll be rolling again for Ireland, Norway, and Sweden, all hitting on a 2 or less. Got a hit on Norway. Alright, moving on to our purchases. We have 66 to spend, and we're going to spend it all. We're going to finish an airbase, build a railroad on a border with no terrain, medium bomber, 3 militia, 3 infantry, 1 advanced self-propelled artillery, 2 Katyusha, 2 T-34, 1 mech infantry, and then lend-leasing a medium armor to the CCP. Onto our combat movement phase. We've got an infantry, Northern Iraq, attacking Southern Iraq, joined by a fighter from Transcaucasia, 1, 2, 3. The 98th Army, 1 medium tank, 2 artillery, and 3 infantry from Azerbaijan is taking Eastern Anatolia, joined by 2 infantry from Transcaucasia. An airborne in Kyiv, boarding a strategic bomber and flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and capturing Syria. That's going to fly 6, 7, landing in Transcaucasia. Of course, the 98th is taking Eastern Anatolia, so we have declared war on Turkey and can fly through their territory. We've got strategic bomber in western Ukraine, flying 1, 2 to Oral-Kursk, picking up an airborne, flying 3, 4, 5 to East Poland, capturing that territory, and then returning to western Ukraine. I think that may, we've got a map for the German convoys in A13, and that may be our last combat. Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and start rolling them out. We'll start with a map. We've got an even die roll this time. +1 for both die. 1 damage. Let's roll Eastern Anatolia now. We've got 2 artillery for striking at 2 in mountains. Hit. Battle's over. And then let's roll for Southern Iraq. We have an infantry at 1 in the desert, fighter at 6, and a defending militia at 2. Round 1. Nothing anywhere. Round 2. Nothing. Round 3. There's a hit. That's over. Fighter's gonna land in Northern Iraq. Alright. I think that's all of our combats rolled. I don't think I'm missing anything anywhere. So with that, we can move on to our non-combat movement phase. Have a seaplane, land back in Leningrad. 5 infantry in southern Finland, move to Helsinki. Light tank from Helsinki is railing to western Ukraine using this rail connection through the Pripyat marshes. The armored group in Kursk is driving over to western Ukraine. The 14th Air is flying over to western Ukraine. We've got major factory from Kursk railing to western Ukraine. Two advanced artillery and two Katyushas marching into western Ukraine from Kiev. One infantry from western Ukraine moving into Bessarabia, airborne from Bessarabia moving into western Ukraine. Alright, that looks good. We've got 5 motor infantry, 5 artillery driving from northern Belarus to Lubelsky. 7 infantry and an airborne from southern Belarus to Lubelsky as well. One infantry from Lithuania to Lubelsky. We've got 3 infantry from Chita to western Manchuria. 1 infantry to eastern Manchuria from Korea. Alright, that should be all of our non-combat movements. So with that, we can get into our placements. We're going to be completing the airbase in western Ukraine. We've got 2 T-34s, 2 Katyushas, and self-propelled artillery in Kiev. Airborne and infantry in Transcaucasia. Medium bomber in Chita. CCP gets their medium armor in Shantung. Where's that army stack? There it is. Alright, militia for Korea. Militia for northern Iran. Militia for Bessarabia. 2 infantry for Leningrad. Mech infantry in Smolensk. And then we will build our rail into... We're going to put the militia in Lubelsky, and we're going to build a rail into Lubelsky from southern Belarus. Alright, with that, we should have everything in place. We can collect our income. We've got a base of 63 plus 5. Bringing us to 68. With that, we can leave things there. Pass things back over to Mafui for Japan. So we'll say best of luck on your next rolls.